Bess Friedman is with us, the Brown Harris Stevens Real Estate CEO. Bess, good to have you. Is this a problem? Is this getting to be a problem that some buyers are getting priced out or sort of shoved out?
Hi, Neil. So nice to see you again. It is a challenge. It depends on where it is. For example, Connecticut, areas like the Hamptons and Palm Beach, those areas, there's no supply, so buyers can't find what they want there. But, New York City, there is a lot of supply and incredible opportunity here. And as you mentioned, rates are still so historically low. So they can take advantage of places like New York City and Brooklyn and Harlem. There's great apartments to find here.
So what's happening on the new construction versus existing home front?
So new construction, there is still a great deal of oversupply in New York City. We have a lot of buildings that we're, trying to sell, and that's taking time. But, the new homes, people are looking to find a place where they feel they're getting a good value. And in new development now, you can negotiate. Developers are being more flexible. So a lot of buyers are looking in that arena as well. So it just depends on what fits your model and what you want.
You know this business far better than I, Bess, but I've always seen in history that it's the economic environment, not so much where interest rates are at a given moment, even where the market's at a given moment, that really contributes or doesn't to housing. In other words, if people feel safe in their job prospects, if jobs are plentiful and that there is a great demand for workers out there, that's the backdrop that you want and need. Is that the backdrop we're getting to now?
We're hoping to. I mean, little by little, things are opening up, which is helpful. People are getting vaccinated. But, what everybody's looking at right now, specifically for New York, all eyes are on Biden's policy for taxes. What's going to happen? Are capital gains tax is going to increase? Or the 1031, is that going to go away? People are concerned about that. We don't want to have everybody migrating and leaving New York City right now. We need people to stay here. And we're seeing some of that. People are coming back to the city. People are investing here. We have a lot of first-time home buyers, so that's great. And we just shut out a pied-à-terre tax, which was amazing. So we have to keep that up. Remember, New York, we are among the highest tax population in the country. And so we don't want to deter people from coming here. It's a great place to live. So we have to look at all those things.
But, also a lot of wealthy potential buyers and sellers in New York. And with the capital gains tax expected to go up, if you combine everything, over 40%, that includes real estate purchases for this rich but powerful slither of the population, and that it would have a domino effect. Do you buy that? Because the administration minimizes it, says this is actually a very small percentage, and it really won't make a huge difference to real estate, period. What do you say?
I think it will have an impact. We have to be very careful. There's been so much legislation that I think could potentially really hurt New York City. We're looking to get more of a moderate balance here. We don't want to demonize the wealthy. That hurts us. We want people to invest here. As I've said before, we want tourists to come, and we have to keep people here. So I do think it would hurt us, and I don't think it should be minimized. We have to really watch that policy and hope that it's based in economics.
But you have your worries.
I have my worries. Listen, Neil, what we should all focus on here in New York City is the mayor's race, which is coming up June 22nd. And there's a lot of great candidates out there, and New Yorkers have to get involved and pay attention and vote. We need to all pay attention and vote.
Yeah,
as I'm sure you would agree.
Very low in these elections. Yeah, their participation is always so low in these elections. I don't understand, because what is it? You used to call it the second toughest job in the nation, but
it is. I don't get it either. I hope they'll pay attention. I think people see that New York City is desperate for some new great leadership, and I think people are paying a little bit more attention. I hope they are.
Yeah, a little bit more attention to the economic environment and whether you should have statues to Christopher Columbus. That might be a start, but we'll see. Bess Friedman, Brown Harris Stevens Real Estate CEO. The times we live in. Thanks, Bess, very, very much.